Have you ever seen someone get baptized? You know, that someone dunks a person under the water and they come back out, and usually they're really excited about it and happy. Have you ever seen that? I got baptized when I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. It's something that we do in the church a lot. So why? Why do we do it? What is it? What does it mean? Well, baptism is a symbol. It's something that we do in the church to tell people, to tell the world that we follow Jesus and that he's made us into new people. In fact, this is something that has been done in the church ever since Jesus was on the earth. When people surrendered their life to him, they got baptized to tell the world all about it. And in fact, when Jesus sent out his disciples, he told them to go into all the world and make disciples and baptize them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. So we've been doing baptism for a really, really long time. It's kind of like this. Imagine if you saw somebody who was wearing Mickey Mouse ears and a t-shirt that said Disney World 2019. What would you think? Well, you'd think that they went to Disney, right? That they had this great, amazing experience and they rode all the rides and they met BB-8, and they probably want you to ask them about that experience, right? Otherwise, why would they be wearing these really weird ears? Well, baptism is kind of like that, except it's way, way more important. You see, baptism tells the world not just that I had an experience, not just that something happened to me, but that I am a whole new person now. You see, when someone goes under the water, it represents dying to who they used to be. They actually say, my old self, it's gone, it's dead, it's like in the ground and buried. That old self that was, where I was lost and lonely and sad and selfish, I sinned a lot, that old self, now that life is over. But when I come back out of the water, a whole new life has begun. Why? Because I've met Jesus. I met Jesus and he changed me. He saved me. Now, in this new life, I have joy, I have a community, I know that I'm loved, and I have been forgiven for my sins. Coming out of that water is like saying, Jesus raised my life from the dead, just like he rose from the dead, right? And I want everybody to know it. Mickey Mouse ears, what do those say? They say, ask me about Disney. But baptism says, ask me about Jesus. Ask me about Jesus. Now, I do want to be clear about something for you guys. Baptism does not magically fix all of our problems. When you come up out of that water, you're not a perfect person all of a sudden. It's true, even if you're following Jesus, sometimes you do mess up. Sometimes you act selfishly, or you'll sin, or you'll lie. Sometimes you'll still feel afraid or alone. So your life isn't perfect, but baptism is a reminder that you don't have to stay there anymore. You're living a new life. Jesus has saved you, and you can now experience a whole new way to live.